Getting the harder way, Sunny T. Back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy. As you roll on in, we here for a good time, not a long time. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy. As you roll on in. Today, today I'm here with a Sudden T EP coming from the 126-pound division. Today we talking about Rey Vargas and Brandon Figueroa. Brandon Figueroa is coming off his 126-pound debut over debut win over Carlos Castro. Before that, Brandon Figueroa was a champion at the 122-pound division. A lot of us know Brandon Figueroa from fighting Cool Boy Steph. You know what I mean? Brandon Figueroa lost to Cool Boy Steph, split decision, 12 round. You know what I mean? In the controversial fight. You know what I mean? Entertaining fight. And Brandon Figueroa, after his loss to Cool Boy, he moved up to the 126-pound division. Rey Vargas is coming off a WBA consolidation, victory win over Mag Sayal. You know what I mean? Rey Vargas beat Mag Sayal pretty comfortably. You know what I mean? In my opinion, in that fight type deal, and it left us, looking for opponents for Rey Vargas. Initially, right after the fight, Rey Vargas stated that he wanted a fight with Leo Santa Cruz, but since then, a little bit has changed. Leo Santa Cruz was ordered by the WBA as well to defend his belt against Lee Wood. And some thought, Leo Santa Cruz would choose to fight Rey Vargas, for his belt instead. But Leo Santa Cruz ended up, accepting the WBA's, mandatory title shot with Lee Wood. So we could be looking forward to Leo Santa Cruz and Lee Wood to face off in the match pretty soon. So they kind of leave, Rey Vargas, left without an opponent right now. I wouldn't necessarily say left without an opponent, but the opponent he wanted, has prior obligations now, due to mandatories. And I want to give a quick shout out to Leo Santa Cruz. Shout out to Leo Santa Cruz for, actually taking the mandatory, not dropping the belt, because there's been a lot of, mandatory and belt dropping lately in boxing. So shout out to Leo Santa Cruz, for taking his mandatory. But that leaves Rey Vargas, without an opponent. And to Rey Vargas' credit, he did say this. He said this right after his fight with Mark Magsayo, because Figueroa said that he wanted the winner, of the Rey Vargas and Mark Magsayo fight. And Rey Vargas, after his post conference, after the fight, at the post conference, they asked Rey Vargas which opponent he wanted to face, and he stated that he would much rather face Leo Santa Cruz because over Brandon Figueroa, because he feel like Brandon Figueroa right now is more risk than reward. And when he first said it, I thought about doing this story when he first said it, but I said, you know what, I ain't gonna read too much into it or whatnot. But now seeing that Leo Santa Cruz, has prior obligations, I thought now would be the perfect time, to revisit it, this fight, with Brandon Figueroa. When he first said it, I wouldn't say that he was ducking, Brandon Figueroa, nothing like that. But, now that he can't fight Leo, I think it's time for him to revisit the Brandon Figueroa situation. And if he stands on this, I have more to lose in the game by fighting Figueroa. And his thing was he wanted to fight Leo, but he can't fight Leo now. And I think that the fight that the fans want that make the most sense, that would be the best, fan friendly fight, would be Vargas versus Figueroa at this point. But I'm about to read the article, you know what I mean? Brandon Figueroa acknowledged after his TKO knockout of Carlos Castro on Saturday night he wants to fight Rey Vargas next. The feeling, at least for now, is it isn't mutual. Vargas gave Figueroa credit for his performance against Castro, but he doesn't think facing Figueroa is his first featherweight title defense will make much business sense for him. The newly crowned WBC champion instead calling for 126-pound title unification fight against Leo Santa Cruz. I just told you Leo Santa Cruz has to fight Lee Wood now. You know what I mean? Figueroa, like Vargas, is a former WBC 122-pound champion. He dropped a competitive Castro in the third round and stopped him during the sixth round. in a 12-fight WBC featherweight elimination match. The Showtime televised fight from the Alamo Dome. Phoenix's Castro was still on his feet, but he wasn't punching back when the ref Mark Nelson stepped in between them two to halt the action at 2:12 of the sixth round. The 25-year-old Figueroa of Wauwatosa, Texas, of Wee Slaco, Texas, made his debut as a full-fledged featherweight in Showtime's co-feature Saturday. Mexico's Vargas, 36-0, won the WBC 126-pound championship in the main event the same night. He beat Filipino Mark Magsayo by split decision. Vargas got off to Kansas in the ninth round and outpointed Mark Magsayo 11, 115, 112, 115, 112, 113, 114. This is what Vargas had to say about Brandon Figueroa, after his fight with Mark Magsayo. He said, I'm not underestimating anybody. Vargas said during his post-fight conference, it's not that I don't want to fight Figueroa because he proved today how capable he is. It's just the fact that I need to look up. I need to fight against fighters of the same caliber that I have. It's not that Brandon Figueroa is not the same caliber. I'm not saying that. It's just that with Brandon right now, I will have much more to lose than I would have to gain. You know what I mean? So I'm sensing some hesitancy, for Ryan Vargas, fighting this Brandon Figueroa fight. And now he said he would rather fight, Leo Santa Cruz. I feel like if Rey Vargas can't get a fight with the other champion, then I want to see him in there with Brandon Figueroa. You know what I mean? And if he's not going to fight Brandon Figueroa and he end up fighting somebody less than Brandon Figueroa, especially after saying what he said, then I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to, revisit this, and put Rey Vargas, on that stand. But he said my job is just to train to fight. Figueroa said, whoever they put in front of me, that's my goal. And obviously, I want to be crowned champion again, and hopefully that happens. So Brandon Figueroa, is the mandatory he just won a title eliminator. You know what I mean? So he's probably going to be called for the mandatory for the WBC championship pretty soon. So this is a fight, that we should be on the lookout for. Rey Vargas is not going to be able to, use that, well, I don't have much to gain, from Brandon Figueroa for too much longer, especially with him being, now he's the interim champ. He just won that title eliminator. You know what I mean? But that's all I got on this Southern T. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Appreciate y'all folks coming through this joint. Make sure y'all hit that like and that subscribe button. Skin Highway 7T. This ain't the past. This ain't the, I just want to, I just want to hit y'all, I just want to let y'all know, what Rey Vargas had to say about B-Fig. And now this, this get a little more interesting seeing that his first option, has another fight now. So I wonder will he be more open to Brandon Figueroa at this point. But that's all I got. Skin Highway 7T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. But this the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out.